So I'm on my way to wait for the bus. This is just going to be a short little stream. I'm heading for the office. Mondays I do work. I do like this. I work from home until around this time, lunchtime. Then on my lunch I take the bus, go to the office and work the afternoon at the office. Fridays, I'm talking a little quiet because I don't want to talk too loud. People think I'm stranger than I am. What people? There is no people here. By the way, yes, this is a small village. Maybe I should swap around so you can see. Yes, it's a vertical here. Once upon a time, you see the yellow house there. It was one of those white houses going this way. There, they have torn that down. That's where I lived when I was like 18. No, 17 and so. And this was a shop before. Long time ago. It has been several stores there, but when I grew up there were 2 stores in this village, 2 quite big stores, food shops. I mean, now it's none. Now that is a library. It was a postal office, and it was also a store, a grocery store, and then it was a grocery store further down also. And we had a gas station, and we had also, what else did we have? A kiosk, and we had I don't know what it's really called. It's not really a restaurant, but it was kind of a restaurant. You can have food there and pizza and steaks and all that, and also have a beer or two. That is also gone. So, and it was a small police station here once also, but that is also gone. So that's how it is in many small towns in Sweden. People move, and I think it's the mentality also. Many people work in like the cities, so they I shop here. They have the supermarkets, the big supermarket that can have really low prices, and they people since I'm working here in this town, I buy my food when I go home, and that means they don't shop at the stores that is here in the smaller village. That also needs to have a little higher price because they need to have that. They can't have the same like a supermarket that has like 10,000 liters of milk delivered every day and so on, maybe 10,000 liters that was a little over exaggeration, or how to pronounce it, but you get the point. So that's people don't use the facilities, the stores and what not. until it's too late. They shut down. Then they like, oh, we should have a store. But people have tried open here again. But no, people didn't shop. Nah, it's not good. He doesn't have this and that. And it's 4 Swedish kronor more, like not even $1 more expensive. But no, I buy it. So they do it again. They don't learn. A few do, but it's too little. It's kind of sad, and also I think it's much because people move out. They don't live as much, and when they move back, because when they are getting to a certain age, no, I can't live here. Nothing happens, and they move to a city. They maybe even leave the region and go to another region like South Sweden and so, live in Stockholm for many years. Then they grow up, they get older, they get kids and so, then they move back. Because now it's good for the kids to grow up here and they start to longing back, they get nostalgic and they had their time in the... It's kind of like me. I moved back. But then they go to the cities and shop because they work there or they move to, it's, I don't know all causes, but it's sad because it should be able to have a store. Because if you have a store, if you have like a pub, if you have like a restaurant or we have a small pizzeria that closes at 7 at evening, and that's most people in Sweden have their dinner around 7, 8. When I grew up, dinner was often like 5 o'clock, but that has changed. Many do eat later now, so, and they may have like a quick snack or something when they come home from work, and then they have dinner at 7, some even later. I also tend to do that sometimes. I'm not like, but I don't know. You eat lunch at 12, and then, I don't know. It has changed. Many has changed, at least at the time for dinner. Because they have all the, driving the kids to practice and football practice or whatever, and they, I don't know. I have no idea. But it has changed since I grew up, at least. Yes. I need to see how the time is, if I can see that in this damn phone. In 7 minutes the bus will come, so I can stream a few more minutes and see. And yes, I'm happy to see that Melinda has today broken her record with the views she had. I did like send a link to lots of my, as I have mentioned in other streams, I have like a fan base on some music platform, mostly on SoundCloud, and I did like this when I did some changes. Because I have my main artist, but then I created the label, and also I splitted my music into like pop. If I did pop or emotional stuff, I did it with an alias. If I did punk, I do it with an alias. and so on. And I did that because I do lots of different genres and styles, and I had so many tracks up on my main account because when I get I can produce several songs a day if I'm in that mood. Hasn't been that for a long period now, but I could do that. That makes I thought that will make it harder for those that like, for example, like my trance music or psytrance or whatever. And then I do lots of punk because that's how I work. I do another one. I get. So I created, and when I did the change, I emailed almost all the fans I had back then. It was a little over 2,000. And asked if they want to be on like newsletter, and if I could use them to like promote other things, other projects, and other people that I thought it would be interesting to for them to know about and maybe do some support. And so they had the choice. I said, no, I don't want, and then I didn't add them to that list. So I made two lists, one with those that just wanted to have some news, and one list that could be used for promotion for other people and other projects. And I was surprised how many that like, yeah, oh, of course, we support you. If you wanted someone to be supported, we will support them as well. Like kind of those kind of answers. So, and I used that once in a while. I used it on Spy Life. I used it today and sent to those that I know were in Europe. I sent it to a little over 300 people because of the time zone and so on. And yes, asked if they couldn't check in on Melina's camp because I want to promote that a little bit. And she had over 170 viewers at the same time for a while. Sadly, her internet started to mess up and so on. So they still left after a while, but she broke her record. 100, I think it was almost 180 viewers at the same time. That was fun. Now I will turn off this because no one is watching even, and it's just a few minutes left for the bus to come. So I say bye, and have a nice day. Take care, stay safe and all that.